if you want a few more handy hints and tips. Stay tuned. When you suspect the visibility and weather will be poor, take a map, pay attention to the route from your car, take and use a compass. Use easy to read bearings like 100, 110, 120 to point you in the right direction towards a linear feature. Then follow the linear feature. The last time I made pine needle tea, I was in a hurry, so I didn't let it brew for long enough. So it was pretty tasteless. Today I think I'll try a different method. One advantage of getting out in the winter is you can see the pines in the trees. In the summer, quite often this is not the case. I've walked past this many times in the summer, but I've never noticed the sphagnum moss before. Sphagnum has many uses. And here, growing on the rocks, it's easy to collect. Teasels are good for raising the nap on cloth that you've maybe scorched or pressed too hard. They're natural, they're free, they're recyclable, and they'll grow again. Pine needle tea. I'm going to take about a handful of pine needles. Just a few green healthy looking ones from each tree. Somebody, however, might just take the whole tree with them, but never mind. I've got my pine needles and I'm going to chop off the ends as I don't want them. Then I'm going to chop them up into small pieces and put them into the jack flask. Here, the heat will release all the oils and vitamins that I need. But because it's enclosed, it won't oxidize. Using the jack flask with pre-boiled water means I don't have to start a fire or light a stove here. I can do it more covertly, more quickly, and more economically. Now that the leaves and the hot water are in the jack flask, I'll carry it around for a while, and shortly before the end of the trip, I'll try it out. Ferns are found in many areas. They're not good for insulation as they bed down too tightly. They burn easily, so can be used for tinder sometimes when they're dry. But in areas where water is collected and there are a lot of ferns, there's an increased incidence of stomach cancer. So, leave ferns alone unless you know exactly what you're going to use them for. And even then, wear gloves to stop your hands being ripped apart. It's clean and it's reasonably fast flowing. But it's in a lowland area and houses are uphill, so you're going to really have to work to make this water potable. This could be a better source of water as it's coming out fairly fast and clean, and the area below it is covered with fresh vegetation. This needs to be further investigated, starting by looking at a map. If this is a clean water source, here's a good and easy way down to get to it in the summer. Well, it's been in for about an hour, so now's the time to try it out. We'll strain off the liquid and pour it into the cup and see what it tastes like. It certainly tastes better than last time. I don't think there's been any oxidization. Success. So if you want to make pine needle tea, using a jack flask is a good option. So get out there and get training. It'll make sense. It'll serve you